Hey guys, welcome to Meals with Maria. Today I have some amazing summer vacation recipes for you that are super budget friendly. Personally, I like to try and get like an Airbnb when we go on vacation, and that way we're just bringing food and going out to eat less. These things are like staples for me and I wanted to share them with you. Now what we did, we're going with a group of friends, which is amazing because then you can get like this really cool house for a lot less money. You're splitting it up. And what we decided to do was do grilling both nights. So everyone brings their own meat or whatever they want to grill. And then each person brings a large side, big enough to share with the entire group for 2 nights. Or you can bring 2 smaller sides, it's kind of your choice. So what I did was I made a really large potato salad. It's like, say, potato salad that everybody raves about. My mom makes an amazing potato salad, but personally, I like eggs in mine and she doesn't put eggs in hers. So mine is like a twist on that. So I will leave the whole recipe for you in the description box below, as well as show you what I made. And then I also did some banana bread. I did my super easy 3-ingredient banana bread, and I even added a little zazz to one of them, so I'll show you that. As well as some brownies, simple from a box. We're talking about Aldi brand brownie mix, 85 cents. Like, it doesn't get any cheaper than that. And all these things were like, oh my God, everybody was asking about the banana bread. Who made this banana bread? Where did this come? This tastes amazing. I'm like, oh, it's so easy, guys, and it's so cheap. So I really wanted to share these things with you just so that, because you will be going on vacation soon, I am sure. If you haven't planned a vacation, make it happen. You can do it on a budget. You can do it on a dime. Relax, enjoy yourselves, or you can make this stuff for a cookout or around your house. It doesn't matter what. It is so delicious.
All right, first things first, our fudge brownies. Also, I have an air conditioner running in the background. It's a window unit, but it is darn hot here, so we got to do what we got to do. So I'm just simply making the recipe from the instructions on the back of the package from my Aldi chewy fudge brownie mix, which is delicious, and I think I said it's 85 cents. So you really can't go wrong. Get a couple eggs, some oil, water, you are done. This is one of the best things to bring when you're going somewhere that is so inexpensive. And even if you can't get the Aldi mix because you don't have an Aldi in your area, search for sales on this. I always try and stock up on like the Pillsbury or the Betty Crocker in my area when I either have a coupon for it, or a lot of times it will go on sale for like 99 cents, which I still think is quite the deal, especially for the name brand. So I've got my little helper here in the background as usual, just going to mix everything up and you guys enjoy. So here I'm just using an 8x8 pan that I got from Dollar Tree. I made sure to spray it down really well so that the brownies don't stick. And you can see that I'm missing a complete door behind me in my brand new kitchen because, I don't know, there was something wrong with the screw, and I'm just like, I can never get doors that work right. It's just something about me. So while that's in the oven, I'm making my banana bread, and you can see I actually changed here because I think I had something on my shirt earlier. Oops. And this is so simple. I'm using 3 really ripe bananas, just mashing them up really well. And then I'm going to mix that in with 2 eggs, as well as 1 container of the Aldi yellow cake mix. Again, you can use Betty Crocker, Pillsbury, whatever you have, store brand, not a problem. So this is basically almost as simple, if not more simple, than making the brownies. And if you have bananas around, these ones were fresh, but I often take the ones that are going bad and just pop those in the freezer. And that way I always have some mushy bananas on hand to make something like this. Obviously, there are a million ways to make banana bread, but this is my absolute favorite. And as I said, people were raving about it on our little vacation. They're like, who made this? Why does this taste so good? And I was like, well, because it actually is cake. That's why. It just tastes good because it's cake. But it's just so simple and so delicious. And then you want to cook this in the oven. I have 2 pans, again, Dollar Tree, super, super simple and easy. You want to spray those down really nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make half of them just plain banana bread because my oldest hates chocolate, but I'm going to put chocolate chips in the other half. And you could do this with blueberries or walnuts, really whatever you want to add to your banana bread to spice it up. I'd love to know if you guys have even better ideas than the blueberries, walnuts, or chocolate chips. Put that down in the comments if you have like a special way that you, or like item you like to add to your banana bread. And again, I don't really have like an amount of chocolate chips I'm adding here. These are actually mini ones, but you know, do what looks right. If you want extra chocolate in there, throw it in there. If you want to put chocolate and blueberries, go for it. I'm not going to stop you, you know. Make it happen. Do what you want. I'm also going to mention my cup over here because I don't know, I think like a ton of people are using this cup right now, but I love it. So it's super cute. I'll make sure to link that below for you guys if you're like, I want one of those. I do find that cute cups definitely help me to stay hydrated, especially in the summer and especially while pregnant. If I have a nice cup, then I'm more likely to drink all the water that I need to drink. And then I think the key to adding the special ingredient is to add some extra over the top. So I'm just adding some extra chocolate chips, and that way the chocolate chips don't like sink into it and then you don't even know like what is in there or what type of this is. It's very, very clear that this is chocolate chip banana bread because the chocolate chips are all over the top. Also just makes it look super cute. So you want to cook this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes and they come out perfectly. Now you can see they look like pretty low in the pan, and these are larger pans, so it definitely doesn't cook up that much, but it does puff up. And here are my brownies. For me, I actually think I overcooked them a little bit. Like you can see the big crack down the middle. That means that they're more of like a cakey, puffy brownie. I actually like more of a fudgy brownie. So you can take, 5-10 minutes off the time on the package and you'll be all set with a fudgier brownie. So here I'm just making some hard-boiled eggs. I'll put the recipe for this down in the description box. This is for my potato salad, and while those cook and get finished up and my banana bread is in the oven, I'm just rinsing off some berries. I wanted to make sure that I had some fresh berries for this vacation, so I did purchase those at the store and then just washed them off and put them into a container before we left, and that way they were ready to go. And I was surprised. I thought this was going to be like a treat for the kids, but I actually put this out one night after the kids went to bed and the adults went to town on it. We absolutely loved it. And here you can see the banana bread after it comes out. You can see those chocolate chips on top. You can see that it did definitely puff up quite a bit once it was cooked. And I just want to get ready for my potato salad. So we have those eggs. Those are already cooling down. And I'm using about 2.5 pounds of potatoes. I mean, you can use however much you need for your group. You can double, triple the recipe. This seemed like plenty of potatoes for us. So I'm just using russet potatoes, and I am peeling them, and then I'm going to boil them for about 15 minutes. Your choice on how you want to cook the potatoes, or if you want to leave the skins on. Personally, especially with the russet potatoes, I don't like the skins on them in a potato salad, but some people I know do, and there's a lot of nutritional benefit to that, so go ahead and keep those in if you'd like. And while my potatoes are boiling for that 15 minutes, we now have the banana bread out of the oven as well as the chocolate brownies. And so I'm just using a knife to kind of pull those off the side and then slicing your brownies. Now, you really want to make sure that the brownies are cooled down 100% before you cut those. So if you cut them and they're still hot, they will stick to that knife like quite a bit. And that's how they get sticky and gooey. So these, I made sure that were completely cooled, and that way I'm cutting them and you can see how my knife, there's like no sticking. That's also because, like I said, for myself at least, overcook them a little bit. I do like them a little fudgier, and so if you're on the fudgier side, they probably will stick a little bit more than these did. And so I just purchased 2 of these large Betty Crocker Tupperware containers from the Dollar Tree. Again, it's all Dollar Tree, keeping it cheap. And I find that putting the brownies into one of these was an awesome choice because then they didn't get like smushed up. I could have put them in a bag or maybe on a plate with some tin foil, but this allowed me to put them in there. They didn't kind of get jostled, and then they also stayed nice and moist. So every time we just have to put the top back on. And one of these containers actually perfectly kept my banana bread as well, which was amazing. So I don't know, I just loved how pretty this looked and how nice it was to bring some fresh baked goodies on vacation with us to share with everyone. So the kind of final thing I'm doing here is finishing up my potato salad. We've got our potatoes cooking. I think cooling off actually, because you want to make sure they're cool before you use them. And then I'm using maybe just like a quarter of an onion here and just slicing it really small. If you're like an onion person, go for it. Put more onion in by all means. I just don't like a lot in mine. I just like that little flavor. So I really want to make sure it's like basically minced. And I think you could probably use like a grater or a microplane for this too if you wanted to. Probably a grater. I think a microplane would be too small. But you see how little I'm dicing up this onion. And so I have another one of those Betty Crocker containers from the Dollar Tree. This one I've had for a while, but it's a circular container, which I was like, this is perfect. So I can put this in the fridge every night, and we can actually have it over 2 nights, which worked out great. We had exactly the right amount of potato salad for everybody. So I'm just putting that in the bottom of my container, and then I'm going to use 2 spears of these kosher dills. So pickles is kind of like the secret ingredient to my potato salad. Everybody loves a potato salad with pickles, but the key is don't go too crazy on them. Like, you would think that this would be like not enough for how much potato salad we're making, but look at it once I chop it up. Like, it is absolutely plenty. And again, just like with the onion, I'm going to go smaller on these. Like, I have little pieces, and then I'm going to cut it even smaller and really kind of mince it up. I don't want to get large pieces of pickle. I almost want it to be like a surprise. Like, oh, what is that flavor in there that is so good? And surprise, it's pickles. You just didn't know it. So 2 spears is about enough for the 2.5 pounds of potatoes. And like I said earlier, I will 100% put this recipe in the description box for you. This is my own recipe, so there's no link or anything. It's just what I've made up over time, and it's always a winner. What I did do here was I made a bit of a mistake, and I kind of forgot to film the end of the potato salad, and I'm so bummed about it. So you want to put about 2 teaspoons of vinegar and about half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. Now, you're always going to want to taste it and then change these at the end. But here, I think I had about 5 eggs and ended up, 6 eggs, slicing them up. So I sliced 4 of the eggs up and put those into the bowl. And then 2 of them you want to slice into rounds and place those on top of the potato salad once you're done. And that just makes it look so pretty. And so the part I messed up on was that I didn't record myself cutting any of the potatoes and then mixing everything together and then adding the mayonnaise to this salad. This is a mayonnaise-y potato salad, personal preference. I think it's delicious. So add all those eggs into the bowl. Then we're going to slice up your potatoes into, potato salad sized chunks. I'm hoping that you can kind of understand what that means, because I did miss it. And then mix everything together, and I mix probably about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. It's all on your preference. And so what I decided here was I was going to show everybody on vacation enjoying the potato salad. It is in the middle of the table. Everyone has their grilled food and all the salads. And we just had an awesome time and really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, mix everything up. Use the mayonnaise to your liking. Again, I'll put the full recipe down below for you guys. Everybody had a great time, and this food was awesome. And I hope that you all have wonderful vacations this year. Comment below where you're going, or if you're excited, or, anything. I'd love to know more about you and what you bring on vacation and what your kind of go-tos are. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all of you. I will see you guys all very soon, and I hope you have an amazing summer. I've been waiting